finally caught up with you.
Hello,
Sean. How are you, Sean?
How are you there, Sean?
Oh, I'm great. I am great.
You got yourself your ticket now,
Let
then.
me show you.
You've actually got it.
Fully ticketed. Look, about 112.
Mate, what is that? You look like a granny that's gone to jail.
Yeah, I think that might be what happened.
Right, welcome to the syndicate.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Not going to tell you where any of the spots are, give you any help or anything. Okay, we've got a big carp on our hands, gents.
I am so carpy these days. I'm going to catch Mary. That is lovely.
Isn't it? Welcome to Wraysbury, Neil. I've been here since 7 o'clock, walking around, and the fish are relatively spread. However, the main bulk of them are in front of Style as per usual.
Standard, yeah.
You know about Style, yeah? And syn fish, you've seen them as well as you walk around.
Yeah.
Around or out of here, left about 50 yards out. I think I'm going to go in here. I've never fished this swim before, and I do need to get some spots in this swim because I see them in here quite a lot.
Okay, like it.
So you can decide, mate, wherever you go. You can go opposite in turfs, or you can go next door and in between, which I know really well.
I do quite like the look of turfs.
Okay. I would obviously like you to fish next to me because I feel like we'll have a bit of a laugh, you know. First night campers and all that. We can snuggle up together, do some food later, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think I'll go in turfs. Right, I am actually going to have another wander around there. I'll ring you.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you in a bit. While Dovey was happy with his swim, and even after his generous invite to fish next to him, the lure of turfs was just too much. I'm only getting the old rods out on Wraysbury, aren't I? I am so carpy these days. I'm going to catch Mary. How about that?
Am I excited that Spoons has got a ticket? Yeah, I love fishing with Spooner. He needs to catch he does need to catch a 50 though, so the only problem with this is that I do want him to catch a 50, but the only 50 there is left for me to catch in here is the one I really want. So if he comes and does that, I'm going to be fuming. But if we got his history to live by, he's almost definitely not going to catch it, is he? Corn, they love it, innit?
I love it that I've lost the metal pole for this. Really handy.
I always imagine if there was something really weird in my bed, that I open it and there's like... We're off the back of 2, maybe 3 weeks of really hot weather. And I would say this is the first bit of good carpy weather we've had. We've got really strong sort of 15 to 18 mile an hour southwests that are pumping down this end, which bodes really well, to be honest. It looks good for it. It's ideal carpy conditions.
Oh, that's really good. Bang on that stick. So it feels like on the stick, sort of the right-hand edge of the spot feels really crunchy gravel, and the further left I come, it feels more pea shingly, a bit smoother, the sort of bottom I prefer to fish over. I'll have a few more calm. I'm probably going to fish 2 rods out of that zone, and then another one in a deeper gully out to the right here. That is just all lovely. Get some bait out on that.
Are you actually pulling?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Just getting a bit of bait ready. Got some chopped tigers, sweet corn mixed together in a bucket. I'm going to put some cell in there and some worm as well. I want the worm to be the last bit I put in, so bit of smart. Let that soak in a little, chop up some worm, get some bait on the first spot.
It's very shallow out here in front of Spring Gates. Got the deeper end of the lake to the left, shallower to my right. And there's lots of weed out here. I've got one spot out straight in front, which is not a million miles away from where I've seen the fish showing. I'm gonna fish 2 rods out towards that spot. I'm just trying to find another one now with this. That felt a little bit deeper. for one single rod.
Quite a lot of corn in that mix, and I stand by it that when I'm fishing over lots of corn is still the best hook bait. But when I do fish worm, which admittedly isn't loads, but when I do, there are certain venues I fish that they are so tuned into the worm that unless you've got a little bit of worm on your hook bait, it can be very, very hard to catch them. So we'll have that one out there as well. And then on the other spot, a pair of tiger nuts. I reckon it's about time. We've got some more to happen, yeah. Let's do it.
The lake itself, I would say, is a challenge because there's lots of snags, lots of ups and downs. It's like an egg box out there with loads of weed around it. And it's quite big, so you've got to fish relatively long and very accurately to get the best out of it. So the lake itself is very difficult, but the amount of fishing here is making it slightly, well, a lot easier than it used to be.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Cool. And what?
It'd be no surprise that it is a spinner rig set up on a helicopter lead core leader. I've got the bead pushed right down towards the bottom, probably only an inch from where the lead is, and that's because I know I'm fishing on sand or very fine gravel out there. And normally here at Wraysbury I'm fishing on very sort of low-lying weed or sand, and this is a perfect setup for that, because I know even if the lead plugs in a little bit, this hook link will be sitting on top of whatever's on the bottom and we're fishing for shore. I'm very confident in that setup. I've used it absolutely everywhere, including here, with great success. So let's give it a whirl. Here at Wraysbury, you're only allowed to use tiger nuts if they're crushed. Wouldn't recommend doing that when stalking. And then I've got a load of micro pellet, mainline micro pellet, that I've got a load of the activator liquid on. If that soaks up all that juice, I know the carp absolutely love all of that off tiger nut juice, and you've got a nice little mix there. You don't need to put loads of it out to have loads of attraction. Put a small amount out. Job's a good one.
Well, this could be an answer to a question that I had. I planned on redoing this rod before dark because it's the hook bait that's tipped with the worm, and Dovey did say he thought it might cause the tench to get involved.
He's reeling it very, very, very easily, and he's not a very strong man, is he?
It is. Oh, I love a tench. Absolutely nailed. Lovely fish.
There's a lot of lovely tension here, but
yeah, I've been
that's why the
loads
that's why
rolling really short.
Yeah, there's a lot, especially over in that swim, but that's why the worm isn't worth doing.
Yeah, anything happening around there?
Nothing's happening around here as yet. It feels too shallow, but maybe it's not.
I don't think it is.
No.
What do I know? I've only fished it once. That was in like April.
You don't know nothing, mate.
I don't know anything.
And
I'm just trying to make you feel better.
Thank you, mate. And you haven't even caught a 50, so you can't even talk to me.
Oh, why'd you have to bring that up?
Sorry.
That was uncalled for.
Sorry.
All right, I'm going to put a few spots out and put a rig back out.
All right, okay, bye then.
Bye then.
I'm going to put a little pop-up out there.
I just need to find, there's a big weed bed here left. I just need to find a spot that I can get bites from the close to that weed bed. If I can find that, then I've got a spot for the rest of the time that nobody else has got. And that is what I need. And that is why I'm talking to myself. Yep, I found it, brother. That was a good half hour of searching out there. I found one shorter than my other spot and slightly left, only a few rod lengths left. which is perfect because it means this rod doesn't cut off that main spot, and it gives me a single rod chance closer to that weed bed and where I've seen fish show this morning. So I like it. It's certainly better than just having 2 rods out there, and because I'm sure that it's a spot that nobody's fished because it's so small. You never know, it might catch me the big one, you know? A little bit of tortellini on the, is it called tortellini? Girazola. A little bit of girazola on the go. And I feel good, to be honest. You never know you're definitely going to get them, obviously, until the first one. So hopefully we get the first one before first light and we can sit there throughout the morning feeling nice and confident. But for now, I'm going to eat a little bit of grub and watch the evening turn into the night.
Go on the dove stepper. It's like his left-hander. Okay, so I wasn't really sure what was going on around there, but the fish had done Tom in the weeds, he was getting his waders on, and now, through looking for the old binos, he's gaining on it. He's just working his way back to the bank slowly.
Well, good to Morgan. It's probably half an hour after first light, and the left-hand rod on the little spot has gone. It's already taken me for a right old run. It's been caught in the weed over there, managed to get it out of there. Now it's moved left, now it's in another weed bed.
Oh yeah, his rod's hooped. That's got to be a carp. Or a weed bed.
So I tend to level line 040 Kaizen all the way through. So I haven't got any knots on my main line, so I can pull really hard when they go in the weed, and I've got really strong line as well. That often helps. And what I'll do is slacken off, so it gives the fish a bit of space, and sometimes they swim out the weed, and if they don't, I'll quickly tighten back up to them at a slightly different angle. Sometimes it comes out, sometimes it doesn't.
Fish doesn't look very far. I can see his line angle. In fact, he's seeing if he can walk out to it.
Oi! It's a gravel hump there.
Here we go. Let's have a little bit of binocular action on this.
Yeah, here we go. And we've got a bit of movement.
He's done well there.
There you go, different angle, slacked off 3 times, kept pulling up, just started moving. Yes! Get in there, boys. Take that off. Bit of patience and persistence and choosing the net. There's a big old carp on the end.
Get in there, dove stepper.
That is 36.5 pounds. I'm shocked at that. Actually, no, I'm not. That is a big fish. I'm happy with that one. What a brilliant way to start the morning. I absolutely love this lake. Really, really enjoy fishing here. And that is why. Thank you, old boy Chi. One last look and then we'll get some pictures. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Anything happened last night, Spooner?
You had to wait till I had a mouthful of biscuit to ask me, didn't you? Absolutely nothing.
Come Come through the old wee butchie. Okay, same rod again. It's now sort of mid-morning. You know, one of them ones where you feel like the time was passing and then it didn't. That was sick, that bite, I loved it. Keep moving. Keep moving. Got it moving. It's so sick seeing them swim around in this really clear water. No, 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 don't go that way. Go on other lines. Don't go that way, you nutter, don't go that way, you nutter. Here we go. Cracking little fish. No, get in the net. The plan for me this trip is to try and catch a 40-pounder because I've got to be honest, I'm really due one. I've gone this spring and early part of the summer without getting one. I'm due a decent one. And Spooners is obviously to try and catch himself a 50. This certainly isn't it, but that will definitely do. Another one bites the dust.
Decided to have a move for the last night. I think if it was going to happen in here, it would have happened by now, either through the night or early morning. So, being as it's my first proper trip, might as well have a little explore. Because if you can get on them, we know we can catch them. So let's get on our toes. Nice leisurely pack down because it is roasting. And get ourselves set up round there. What you got?
Hello, Neil.
Hello, didn't even see you have that one.
Well, I'm sneaky.
You're very stealthy. Did you play it behind the bush or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do everything behind that bush.
Very crafty. £19.12.
Here you go.
There you go.
Here we go. Cracking a bit of fish, Neil.
Yeah, lovely.
It's not huge, is he?
I would take it. That's why I've come round here.
Okay, you were going to move next door?
I'm going to go in that little...
You've been seeing them. We've been seeing them.
Yeah. You've heard them this morning as well.
I quite fancy your chances.
Yeah, I do. Nice, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much. Right, let's get him back, catch a 40-pounder next.
All right.
I'm going to come and just bother you while you're getting ready.
Great. Look forward to that. After seeing carp not far from Dovey, I moved into a recently vacated swim called Rocky Barge.
You giving him all your secrets?
Huh?
Giving him all the secrets?
No, we're a team. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, it's actually very spotty, this lake.
Okay, let's get set up again. Get some carps. With some help from Dovey, I fished at just over 100 yards to clear gravel spots amongst the weed. Middle rod is on 2 grains of plastic, and the left-hander is on one of Dovey's for a change. Normally he nicks all of my hook baits, but I've now nicked a couple of his little pineapple specials. I've run out of pangos. I know I've got some at home prepping, but they're no good at home.
It's nice having Spooner close. I'm going to go and see him in a little while. He's got his rods out. He's in a much better zone there. Where he was before is a decent swim, but it's not where the numbers of the fish were at all. But now I feel like he's far more amongst it. And he's going to get himself a couple of fish, I reckon.
Okay, so we had a bite off of something. Just happened to be staring at my bobbin, and I thought it moved slightly, and it just pinged up, bobbin fell off, and that was it. We're into something.
I think Spooner's got one on, which would mean he's done better already on this ticket than he's done on the Frimley one.
Just coming on a dead straight line. My worry is that I've had a bite, it's hit that weed. I've ended up losing it. I felt nothing.
What are you saying, boy G?
Don't know.
What?
It was a bite, but it's done me solid. I've got it moving. I've not felt a single kick.
Oh,
So,
it's come off.
yeah, that's... At no point have I felt anything.
No fish there, is there?
I don't think so.
No.
Ah,
Oh, that's a shame. It's the bank. It's the left-hander, and all. It's a fish, wasn't it?
it's a fish.
Get him back out there, boy.
We will.
You look good in them glasses, mate.
Thank you, Tom. Clark Kent.
What?
What are you being like that for,
What?
mate?
By that what? No, I said you look good in them.
The great thing is, right, I put them on because I knew I was going to get a bite and didn't press record.
Pure panic.
Yeah, pure panic.
Ah, that is tout le monde.
It ain't.
Don't like that one?
No.
Too soft? Was it too far left?
It's on the peripheral, but I still didn't quite like the way it hit the clip.
No, I agree, but you normally leave them.
They normally rattle off with a big one.
You're normally dipping the tip under the water.
Lovely, that.
Yeah, I'll have to ask a bite. Not sure it is, Spooner.
Normally is, though.
Not sure that's going, gal.
That's the kiddie-o.
You're leaving that?
Yes.
She was nice, I'm not gonna lie.
Let that settle a bit. Hey, no idea what the time is, but the middle rod, which is the right hand rod out on the baited zone, the long spot, has ripped off. And it's in and out of weed, but there's lots and lots of weed in here, as we've mentioned. And it got sort of stuck out there first of all, but we're moving again now. It's gone right round to the left. I've got no way of knowing exactly how far round it is. So I'm just gonna have to try and keep the tip down and keep everything crossed. There it is. Yes! Get in. We're off the mark. We are up and running. Well, it's not my first one from Wraysbury, but it is my first one. Now I've got my own ticket, and it is a beautiful £16 fully scaled mirror. I know it's not massive for this lake, but what a lovely way to get off the mark. Fishing 2 rods out over that bait. I'm not actually going to recast. I'm going to leave that one out there fishing on its own. I'm going to put a few spots of bait out, and then depending on what happens, I'll be up at first light, getting the rod back out, but hopefully I'll be interrupted again before then. Lovely start. Mwah.
This fish, absolutely bionic. He's gone for the right out to the left, chafing me all the way out to the right out. Can't tell if this is a big one or just an absolutely mental 20-pounder. Come on, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Yes! Get in there. Same story again, left-hand rod near the weed bed. You can't go wrong. Okay, moment of truth. Normally this time of year they're quite spawned out, the fish, but it doesn't look too empty, which is a nice sign. Did you somebody zero these? What is going on here? What? That can't be right. That says 39 pounds. Maybe. What? I need to zero another sling or something just in case these are out of whack. Oh my lord! That's right. This is the same thing as that, isn't it? Okay, we've got a big carp on our hands, gents, ladies and gents. Oh, this is a right touch. Right, let's go again. We know this is exactly right. It's 39 pounds, 8 ounces. What a touch. I really have been underestimating the size of these fish. The one yesterday I thought was like scraper 30, but it was 36. And this one in the net looked about 30 pounds, to be honest. But it is 39 pounds, 8 ounces. This is a nice way to spend the summer's morning. Look at that one and all. That is a cracking bit of fish. Neil!
Well, as soon as you've had yours at a sociable hour,
yeah,
I thought I'd come and have a look.
Thank you, mate.
As we're neighbourinos. This is upper 20 you told me about,
well,
yeah? What's happened there, Tom?
Well, I always try and ride the wave of low expectation.
Okay.
So
what is it, low 30?
Well, I thought it was going to be 30 pounds, but I sort of say 28, 29,
I get
just
it.
so we're all excited
And so you
when
don't
it's
look
30.
silly.
But it's 39 and a half. It's nearly 40 pounds. It's nearly 40 pounds. It's the biggest one I've had this year out of here.
There's riding waves of low expectations, and there's just been really bad at working out how big you
And
can't
it's being
be.
an idiot.
Yeah.
Right, let's chuck him on there now. Oh, mate, look at that. Welcome to Wraysbury, Neil.
That is lovely.
Isn't it? There we go. That is a surprise. 39 pounds, 8 ounces. It's actually been a good trip for big uns for me. I've sort of got stuck in this sort of area. I was catching lots of little ones from here for a little period of time, but this has been a good trip.
It's been a right old
I
trip.
think you've brought me good luck, Neil.
I'll have to come more with you, won't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough old life, isn't it?
Someone's got to do it. There's so much weed out there. The importance is to try and keep them moving, but rather than being erratic, it's easier just to get your line tight, walk back steadily, and then reel down to it. I can feel something at least. Proof's in the pudding. It felt like I should have had another bite. So a couple of casts, well, 2 casts on each rod to get them back out there lovely. Bit of fresh bait, and it's done the trick. Now I've just got to do the hard part of getting it through the weed beds and into the net. There's a lot of weed at the minute, but it's still just moving. So I'm not putting loads of pressure on it, but just enough. It feels like it's just pulling through the weed nicely. Here we go. Yes. Get out of there. Oh my God.
Have you got nice buzz for the lake?
Yeah. How can you not? How can you not?
No, I absolutely love it here. Like really, I think it's just the best syndicate. I just think this lake's really spotty.
Yeah.
I think if you can fish the spots really well, then you get bites. Because it's really quite, especially out there, it's really up and down, and in between the ups and downs, there's loads of weed, isn't there?
Yeah.
And even on the top bits, there's loads of weed. So if you can imagine what it was like fishing this years ago with a boat, like dropping
Lowering
it down
it
next to the weed and that.
Looking for the gravel that's whitest where they've fed most recently.
Very carpy, Neil.
I've only read it.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Dave Lainsworth, I think it was.
I remember that.
As good as In Pursuit.
No.
Telling you.
No.
Telling you.
No. In Pursuit was
In Pursuit is
the
Bible.
beginning of a culture.
You need to read Dave Lane's. I've got a copy
I'll read
somewhere.
Dave Lane's, but I'm not having that.
All right.
It can't be.
All right.
Best guess the size of fish? 28.4?
26.4.
26.4, 28.4. What are you betting for?
Pride.
Pride.
You just shook tea all over me.
We'll finish these and get it out, shall we?
Yeah, all right. Then we'll look at the fish.
Huh?
I said then we'll look at the fish. Classic.
How much would I have to pay you for you to get your You're actually going to come over and fish this with me a little bit?
Yeah.
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 We're going to be the two best friends that anyone's ever had at
anyone
the same syndicate.
Has ever had.
Oh my God. People are going to hate us.
So what did you say?
I reckon 28.2.
I said 26.4.
27.2. Or 27.4. How much? Does 27.4 make me closer? I think it's 27.4. Yeah, let me take that for you. Don't wait again.
No, I'm not gonna. That will do nicely. There's been so many fish out there and left of the spot. Feel like I probably should have had more, but for my first proper trip, a few bites, a couple of fish on the bank, still a little bit of time left, I'll take that, and it just gives you that desire to get back and have another go. Look at that.
See you later, eel.
I ain't leaving.
Hey, leaving. Are you actually ever going to leave?
I might not. You might not see me until you come back.
What, tomorrow? Right, I'll catch you later. Good luck.
Cheers, mate. See you
Well
later
done
on.
on your fish.